Okay, we got cut off, but we are still doing our net ionic equation. So we remember we did copper 2 plus, it's up here. We also did hydroxide, it's right here because our insoluble compound is copper hydroxide. So let's finish off our net ionic equation. You would write it in one line. I just don't want to cut off our heads. So you're going to draw an arrow. That's your, yes, your, yields, produce the sign. CuOH2, and it is a solid. Now we also need to talk, okay, so that's net ionic.
Yeah.
Complete is up there, your spectators we identified, and that's net ionic. Make sure you can do that. It's a lot of writing, but you only have to do it really for this chapter and the final.
Yeah.
Okay. Overall reactions, sometimes these can happen in steps, so we have to combine them. Sometimes you don't see the middle step because it happens so quickly, but you have to identify that it's there so that you can get the final products. Okay, so the first reaction that I have listed for you is hydrochloric acid and sodium carbonate.
So it's a double replacement, so we're going to replace the positive pieces. We're going to have the H is now going to join with the CO3. H is a +1. Carbonate is a 2-, so we have to have 2 hydrogens for every 1 carbonate. That one is going to be aqueous. And then we are going to have left over a sodium chloride, NaCl. This is very popular in this chapter.
It sure is.
Now what's going to happen though is we're going to have second reaction, which means the hydrogen and the carbonate is actually going to break apart into 2 other things.
Yes.
And we're going to get
So you take
carbon dioxide.
This one, and that's what you start with over here. So H2CO3, now we do a decomposition to see what we get.
All right, we're going to have H2.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. CO2 gas, fine.
I thought that's what you did first. That's a G.
That's a really bad
Well,
G. That's bad G.
That's okay. That's even worse. Whatever. It's CO2 gas and what?
Water.
Very good. Liquid?
Yeah.
Okay. So, now that you have, so you combine these 2 equations. That's all you do for your overall reaction. Now, in your book, they have a thing where it goes through and says combined reaction. So it's going to show you HCl plus Na2CO3 plus this one, and then it's going to do an arrow and then show you all your products. But really, for overall reaction, all you need to do is go back through and cross out the one that's on both sides of the arrow. So this guy and this guy.
Okay.
Now we rewrite. So HCl aqueous, that's the cube, plus Na2COL.
CO3. You said you're writing it.
I
You
said
just
it right. Jeez. Okay. And then your arrow. I don't know where am I?
I don't know. You disappeared.
Where did you go? Oh, sorry. I'm just writing all over. Okay. Arrow. This should be all in one line again.
Right. CO2. Gas. And H2O. Liquid. And NaCl aqueous. So this is how we could end up with 3 products instead of just the 2. Yeah, you're gonna run right into our
Why
faces.
isn't it not writing?
Plus NaCl. This is all we have to do is get NaCl written down and we're done. Come on.
I can't write it.
Get it. Oh.
It's not letting me write.
All right, guys.
You
you're
have
gonna
3
to
products.
Write down the NaCl on your own.
Yeah.
And I think we're done. Last section.
We are so
Pen's
done.
not working. We
Oh,
quit.
wait.
We're out.
Recap.
Whoa, come on.
Can you balance equations? Okay, that's section 1. Can you determine what type of reaction you have? That's section 2. You have you have synthesis, decomposition, single replacement, double replacement, combustion, acid base.
Whew.
Can you figure out which atom is being oxidized and reduced? Oxidized or reduced. And can you figure out which ones are the agents? So oxidizing or reducing agents. That's that section from 19. 4th one, can you identify the states of matter using the solubility rules? Number 5, can you write complete ionic and net ionic equations? And the last one, can you write overall reactions? This is a big chapter. Make sure you can do all these things. Good luck!